Okay, hi everybody. I'm excited to be here. Welcome to a very first live show in the year 2026. I have missed this. And if you've missed me, yes, if you've missed the Academy showing up every month with our live webinars, please put it in the comments. I'm so excited to be here. Hello, everybody, and good evening. My name is Joy Eshimhokhai, and I am the lead coach at Prospeak Life Academy, and I'm excited to be with you this evening. If you're here with me, wherever you may be joining me from at this time, I want you to say hello. I'm waiting to say hello to you as well. Say hello in the comments. Say hello. Hey, everybody. If it's your very first time, you're here for the very first time, please put it in the comment as well. I want to say, put your name, tell us where you're watching us live from, okay? Oshako, I know this name, it sounds familiar. Hi, Latifa Yusuf. Latifa Yusuf, name sounds familiar as well. Hi, Latifa. Good to have you here. Where are you joining us from? Hey, Nab Dynamic. Hi, good to see you. I've missed you. Prospeak Life is right here. We are live. Yes, we are live for our very first webinar of the year. And a very interesting topic, if I must say. Today, I have loads and loads of gist for you and a lot to help your child, really. So, if you're not selfish, just copy the link right now and share it with any parent who should be here. Any parent who gets to say, greet now. They did not hear you. Greet again. Any parent who gets to, and we all get to be in that show. I know that there was a time I was always prompting my children, oh yeah, greet. Did you greet? Are you sure you greeted? So if you know you have a child who would rather speak inside, because sometimes they even greet inside. It's like, Mom, I already said hello. But did they hear you? No, they greeted inside. Hi, everybody. If you know any parent like that, Banker, are they Soji? Hi. If you know any parent like that, you need to send them the link right now. They need to join this live. They need to be here. So if you are joining us, hi, Nap Dynamic is joining us from Ireland. Awesome. We're in Ireland, though. Please tell us where you're watching us live from. I want to say hello in the comments. Hi, Banker Adesoji. This name sounds really familiar, but hi. Nice of you to join us this evening. Today, we'll be talking about something really interesting, a topic really, really interesting. And that's why it's the first topic for the year. How to get your shy children to speak up. How to get Latifa Yusuf from Abuja, great. We're in the same city. How to get your shy children to speak up. Very, very interesting topic. And I prepared some beautiful slides specially for you. I'm sure you're going to love them. So yes, do I have more people in the live and they're sharing their comments? Yes, I want to say hello. Don't forget that. So yes, this topic of shyness, as a matter of fact, Prospeak Life Academy started 3 years ago. And we first started providing our services to adults until we realized that most adults have given up on themselves. If I'm saying the truth and you're here, you believe this is really what we do to ourselves as adults, put it in the comment. I want to share your thoughts. We feel like, oh, it's already late for us. It's already late for us. Let's do this for the children. And so it turned out that we really didn't have so many adults coming in for this very vital, if I must say, life skill. And so we moved to the children. We decided, why not raise children, a generation of children who are afraid, who are unafraid to speak up, share their thoughts, and just, be confident on any stage. So we decided to catch them young, as they say, and watch them grow. And if you're an adult here, you just decided, yes, a few days ago, I met an adult who said, oh God, I don't want my children to be like me. And so I'm so grateful for you. And my children are definitely, and we're already in talks, right? My children are definitely coming to your academy. I don't want them to end up like me. I know what to say. I know exactly what to do. I know how to say. I know I have solutions. Yet I shake when I'm asked to speak in front of a crowd. And so here we are, Prospeak Life Academy, proudly raising children who are unafraid to speak up on any platform. It doesn't even matter if they know the answer, because, hey, the world stage belongs to the bold, not necessarily loud, but of course, children who can speak. The world stage belongs to those who are bold, unafraid to share whatever it is on their mind. And so, yes, we are live today, and we will be talking about how to help that shy girl, that shy boy in your house to speak up without necessarily forcing them. So this session is for parents who want their children to be bold and to be expressive. And if you're that parent, I want you to put it in the comment, I'm that parent. I am that parent. As a matter of fact, if you're that adult and you maybe want us to have a chat at the end of this slide of this session, I'm going to share with you, links you can use to just get through to us at the academy. And maybe, just maybe, if you reach out, we could be able to help you, right? So the quiet child in the room, who is a quiet child? Quiet or I am that parent. Yes, Nab, thank you for sharing. So who really, I'm going to share my slides now, and we're just going to dive into today's conversation. And at the end of the day, you're going to have a time where you could ask me any question that you want. Thank you, Likon. You're that parent. All right. Any question that you want to ask, and you'll be able to reach out to the academy. But today, I just want to share with you how you can help that shy child in your home. So if you can see my screen, I would love for you to tell me, let me know in the comments if you can see my screen, if you can see my slides. I spent some time making some beautiful, making these slides really beautiful. Let me know if you can see it and if you can see me as well. I want to know if you can see it and you can see me as well. I'm just going to stop sharing. Let me see. Please help me put in the chat box if you can see my slides. I took some time to develop these very beautiful slides for you. I'm sure you're going to love them. I'm having a bit of a challenge downloading my slides. Team, if you could help. Okay, let me know in the comments if you can see. No, Latifa says no. Okay, team, kindly help me download these slides, and then I'll just share. I think I'm having some challenges downloading, and then sharing is a bit of a problem, but let's just dive in. And as soon as the slides come up, yeah, I'll share. All right, so the team is working on it, and I'll have these beautiful slides cannot go to waste. So yes, who is shy? What do we really mean by shy? What do we really mean by shy? First, I'm just going to quickly start with someone I met a couple of when the Prospeak Life Academy first started. Really, she looked bold. She joined a free webinar we organized. She looked bold. She looked like she could speak anywhere. But when she shared her story with me, she requested that we speak off offline. And when she shared her story with me, I realized that she shook every time she was asked to speak. Even if she had a paper in her hand, she had everything written down, everything she wanted to share, maybe at work. And then she held onto that piece of paper to share her thoughts, her opinions, or the solution. She is an IT personnel, a solution that she has for a problem. She would shake, physically vibrate, and be unable to share solutions that she developed. It was a very sad story. And eventually, we had that conversation. She enrolled in the academy, an adult. She enrolled in the academy, and we're able to control some of those fears that she had. Today, we're going to visit some of those fears that your children really have. That shy child is not broken. That your shy child is not really broken. It's not weak. We're going to find out. That shyness, what does it really mean to you? What does it mean to you? Shako, you want to share? Latifa, you want to share? Lincoln, Nab, even admin, you want to share? What does it mean? What does it really mean to be shy? Someone is asked to make a presentation and say, oh, I'm shy. What does it mean to be shy? What does it really mean to be shy? What does it really mean to be shy? What does it mean to you? And have you ever had your child wants to, probably has a presentation and is visibly shaking or unable to actually make that presentation? How did you feel as a parent? I want to read out your comments, please. I want to read out your comments. Can you share with me? Let's have a discussion, heart to heart, really. Let's have this discussion. You have your child, you probably have gone through what they are supposed to present over and over and over again. And then they face the school or face their class and they are unable to share. How did it make you feel as a parent? How did you make you feel as the parent? Can we have this discussion? How did it make you feel as a parent? How did it make you feel as a parent? How did you feel? In the academy, we have a number of parents bring their children into the academy just for this reason. Sometimes that shy child, that child that you call shy, is really not shy. We're going to find out what the child is, how they actually feel. That child is not afraid. Most times, those children that are quiet, they're the ones that have the biggest ideas in their heart. And if they open their mouths to speak, some really young, you wonder, who told you to say this? Did somebody ask you to say this to me? Who asked you to say this? They have the biggest ideas. They have the greatest ideas. If they will just come out of that shell and share. I was hoping I'll have some comments in the comment section. To be shy is to Thank you for sharing, Lincoln. Lincoln says to be shy is to limit yourself in growth and in development. In growth and in development. Limit yourself in growth and in development. Okay. What else? Okay. Thank you, Latifa, for sharing. I'm going to put up my slides pretty soon. These slides must be used. These slides must be used. I tried to download them earlier, but it took me some. But how really do you feel as a parent? Have you ever been in that situation where your child is asked to speak and they are unable to speak. Really, most times it's because they're afraid of being judged. It's not because they don't know what to say. They're afraid of being judged. They're afraid of being laughed at. They are afraid, or simply they lack the tools. They're afraid of being judged. They're afraid of being laughed at. Or simply they lack the tools, the requisite tools to use. The requisite tools to use. So sometimes that shy child is not because they don't know what to say. It's not because they haven't rehearsed and rehearsed and practiced and practiced. It's because they are afraid of your judgment. Sometimes even you have the best of intentions, really, but you judge them. I'm a parent, I know that. Sometimes you're not out to judge, but at the end of the day, you judge them. They are nervous or timid. Nervous or timid. Nervous or timid. Timid. Just, afraid to be a part of anything. Sometimes, okay, so I'm a children's teens church teacher, right? And every Sunday I watch children, smart children. And really, at the end of the day, if you ask them to speak, they say the most as in awesome things. You'll be like, okay, so why didn't you raise your hand since you knew the answer, you knew what to say, but why didn't you speak up all the while? They have the most mind-blowing things inside of them. So shy or quiet doesn't really mean that they don't know what to say. So today we're going to get them to open up. And please let me know if you can see my slides. I'm going to share them again right now. And let me know if you can see them. Now I'm just going to use them because downloading them again is taking so much time. So I'm just going to share, present it from Canva, so I designed it. So just let me know if you can see. Okay, can you see my screen? Okay, Catherine says she can't see. Ooh, you must see this slide. We must share this slide. We must share this slide. Okay, Catherine says she can't see. Please let me know. It's up now. Let me know if you can see them. Let me know if you can see my slides. Wow. Okay. Okay, yes. It's up. Let me know if you can see them now. How to get your shy child to open up. How to get that shy child to speak up. All right, so I asked the question earlier. Have you ever seen your child struggle to speak in public? If you've ever seen your child struggle to speak in public, this is for you. So I found out that the quietest child often carries the loudest ideas. The quietest child often carries the loudest ideas. The quietest child often carries the loudest ideas. Someone says we can only see. Catherine says they can only see my beautiful face. Okay, still can't see. Banker is insisting. You better show us this slide. So the quietest child often has the best ideas. I think I'm just going to leave the slides alone so that we just have this conversation. I am, if at the end of the day I'm able to share, that's fine. But let me not waste our time. My beautiful face, I'm sure, is enough. Thank you very much, Banker. My beautiful face is enough. So you can just be looking at my beautiful face while I share. So shyness, like I said earlier, is not weakness. Shyness is not weakness. Shyness is not brokenness. Shyness is just an untrained voice. And in Prospeak Life Academy, we believe that your voice, your child's voice matter, and that voice they can use in shaping their world. Really. So shyness is not weakness. Shyness is not brokenness. Shyness is just an untrained child, an untrained, confident child. So that child can be confident. That child is confident, but is untrained. That child is confident, but is untrained. So children are not defective. Let's get that straight. They are not defective. They are not broken. Many of them are extremely intelligent. So what you need to do is train them. What you need to do is encourage them to speak up, not pressure them. Not pressure them. My team is crying. Not pressure them, but encourage them to speak. Not just encourage. Let's even move beyond encouraging to training them to speak. Training them. So, number one, your child is not defective. Your child is not weak. I wish you could see this slide. Your child is not broken. Your child is simply untrained to use their voice. So your child is not weak, is not defective, is not broken, is untrained, simply untrained. And that's why we're here, to train them. Yes, that's why you're their parent, to train them. After all, the Bible says, train up a child. So it's your responsibility to train that voice. Maybe nobody trained your own voice. Nobody trained your own voice, but you can train theirs. And if you feel like you need professional training, why not? The Prospeak Life Academy. That's why we're here for you. So your child, number one, is not weak, is not broken, is not defective. Your child is just untrained to use their voice. So some of these children, really, it's not that they are just shy. They don't just trust the audience. They don't trust it. So they say, oh, I'm shy. Most times they're afraid of being judged. Sometimes they just feel like this environment, I don't trust the people around here. This place is unsafe. I can't speak. I don't know what's going to go on here if I just open my mouth and speak up. Sometimes they just lack the tools. They lack the tools. Don't worry. As soon as I'm able to share these slides, I will still share them and I will still scroll across these slides. All right. So your child is not broken. Your child is not weak. Your child is not weak. Your child is simply untrained. And then it will interest you to note that your child is not alone. Your child is not alone. About 72% of the world is afraid of speaking in public anyway. So it's a global issue, really. So your child is not alone. So stop thinking it's only my child that doesn't speak up. It's not only your child. There are many. But there are some case studies I want to show with you. In the United Kingdom, a study showed that children who received structured speaking training. So what you're really not doing is paying attention to actually train these children. I remember when we gave out two slots. I know a parent is shouting here, when did you give out slots? We didn't see those slots. When did you give out these slots? We gave out 2 slots. A friend of mine paid for 2 slots to be given, the speaker boot camp slots to be given to 2 children whose parents put some comments that she herself picked, right? I remember when we did that, we got some really, really shocking comments, really. Oh, we've been doing this at home, but we just realized that home is not enough. We need to create a space, right? So, a study in the United Kingdom showed that when children receive structured speaking training, they improved in classroom participation by over 60%. So children who were given structured training, don't forget I said your shy child is not defective. Your shy child is not broken. Your shy child does not deserve judgment. Your shy child needs training. And like I said earlier, the Bible itself says, train up your child. So put your child in spaces that train them, build their confidence. Another study in the United States, right? My Toastmasters International conducted this, reports increased self-esteem. So when your child is trained to speak, their self-esteem and their leadership skills improve. When your child receives structured training, their leadership skills improves rather. There's another one in Finland, and schools that integrated, these ones are for educators, schools that integrated communication training early. And this, I'm an advocate of early communication training. I don't think our schools are really doing enough. And that's why it should begin from you at home. And then you put these children in spaces where they can safely build their communication skills. All right. So this training in Finland says that schools that integrated communication training early recorded higher student confidence and collaboration. So what really is the common denominator in all of this? Children who are taught to speak get better in their communication. So they are taught, underline taught. Somebody please help me put that in the comment. Children who are taught to speak, taught, trained, taught, not just be confident now. See your mates, they are speaking well. Just be confident. Yay! Go for it. You can do it. You can, as much as that is really good. But training is very important. Training is absolutely, absolutely important. Okay. My beautiful slides. Okay, almost done. So let's keep on. Maybe before the end of this, we're going to have those slides, really. And maybe if you need them, you can just share your email with us. Send us a chat, send us a DM. We can share the slides with you, really. So yes, this is a global issue. And if you train your child, and if you do it right early, it's going to build your child's communication skills. And then really this idea of being shy will be thrown in the trash where it belongs. So most times parents just say, talk more now, talk more, say something. Like I said earlier, I teach in the teens church. And every Sunday I see children, no matter how you drag, it just creates, really what it does is create pressure on them. Oh God, Auntie Joy is coming again. Let me look away. Let her not call my name, dear Lord, this woman again, right? So what it really does is, yes, as much as we have great, good intention, but what it really does is put these children under pressure. And really, that pressure does not help them. What helps them is structure, is putting systems in place that helps them become more confident. And really, that's why I'm here for you this evening. So what parents do most of the time, what we do is say hello now, say hello properly. Have you said hello to Ayo's mom? Say hello again. Why are you so quiet? Why not say anything? Why are you shy? See your mate are speaking. What you just do is create more pressure for them. What you do is create more pressure for these child children. Stop hiding behind me now. Stop. Or when they are asked questions, instead of you to allow them respond, you're the one answering for them. Oh, baby girl, what's your name? Hi, her name is Joy. Dear mommy, dear mommy, stop it. Stop it. You have the greatest of intention, right? But stop it. Allow the children speak for themselves, right? And stop putting them under pressure. Pressure just creates performance anxiety. They become anxious. It creates anxiety. That's what it does. They become really anxious. And then practice creates confidence. And that's what we build in the academy. I'm just saying in my mind, the devil is a liar. These lies will definitely come up later. So, yes, stop pressuring these children to speak. Stop pressuring them, because what pressure does, it creates performance anxiety. But what practice does, and that's the system we create in the Prospeak Life Academy, we create a system of practice, practice, practice. Right? And what practice does is that it prepares you, just like exercise. It builds a muscle. And that's what we believe in the academy. Public speaking, communication skills, leadership is a muscle that you grow. And the more you use that muscle, the stronger it becomes. The more you practice, the stronger you become. The more you practice, the stronger you become. The more you practice, the more you keep showing up again and again. This is what we teach the children. And it will shock you to know that in our program, flagship program in the academy, which is the speaker boot camp, which holds for 6 months, twice in a year, January to June, and then July to December. We have a flagship program, rather, the speaker boot camp. It lasts for 6 months. It will shock you to know that children who come in shy in the first month, who come in unsure, who come in scared, who come in, Coach Joy should not call my name, who come in having exit plans, they turn out at the end of the day, just 6 months in the academy, and I can guarantee you money back. If you enroll your child in the academy and in 6 months you cannot see the impact of the academy, come back for your money. Come back for your money. Money back guarantee in 6 months. Why? Because we create a system not of pressure, but of practice. We create a system not of pressure, but of accountability. They are accountable to their process. They are accountable to their growth. Money back guarantee. Someone is asking, Coach, are you sure? I am sure, like I know my name. Money back guarantee. Yes, ma'am. Your child needs training. Please put in the chat box what's your highlight so far before we go to part 2. Part 2, we're going to be talking about why really your child needs this skill. So, like I mentioned earlier, your child is not broken. Your child is not weak. Your child does not have a defect. No. All your child requires is training. Dear parents, the Bible says, train up your child. Train up your child. And that's why the Prospeak Life Academy exists. So please help me. Put it in the chat box. And my slides are here. Put it in the chat box, even as I share with you the part 2 of this training. Oh, okay. What's your highlight so far? What's your highlight so far? Let it not sound like I'm just the only one in the room. What's your highlight so far, please? I'm going to display it on the screen, and we share it for the entire world. What's your highlight so far? I agree now. I agree. Absolutely. I agree. Okay. Banker says that my highlight so far is that most times these children have the best ideas, but they need to be trained to bring them out. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Banker, for sharing. More, please. More, please. Banker has been waiting for this slide. I'm just going to try using Canva directly and see if it shows. Please let me know, admin in the chat room. Let me know if it shows. And we're moving on to part 2. Thank you, Banker, for sharing. Yes, 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 please. What's your highlight so far? There's no way I'm not going to share these beautiful slides with you. You will love these slides. Please let me know if you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, let me know if you can see my screen. And I'm going to scroll so that you see every single slide. Even if you can't see me, if you can see the slides, let me know. Let me know. Can you see it? Can you see my slides? Please let me know. Is it showing? Even as we move to part 2, is it showing? All right. Okay, so you see my slides? I'm going to make sure I scroll. I scroll through it so you can see all of it. Okay, where are we? All right, so why is speaking a life skill? Let's agree. Speaking is a life skill. See, no matter what you know, no matter what your child knows, no matter how intelligent your child is, if they cannot share what they know, if they cannot share what they know, then what they know is zero. So I like to describe to the children what public speaking really is, having the best, communication skills, really what it's all about. It's like every skill that you have. Now, the speaking skill is the aeroplane. I'm learning French, avion, do avion. Your speaking skills is the aeroplane where every other skill flies on. I'll say that again. We do not know what you know unless you tell us, right? We don't know what you know. We don't know what your child knows unless your child tells us. And that is why whatever skill, IT skills, tech skills, oh, beautiful skills, but you cannot share it. How good is that? How good is that if you cannot share it? And if you're an adult, you're in this place, yes, I said it with all confidence. We don't know what you know unless you tell us what you know. And telling us what you know involves speaking, and speaking not just with clarity, but with confidence as well. Because if you're not speaking with confidence, we don't trust it. No, we don't trust it. You're telling us about the skills that you have. You're telling us about something that you created. You're telling us about the solution that you're about to provide. Yet, all of your body is shaking. We don't trust it. We don't trust what you know if you're not saying it with confidence. So speaking, your child must develop speaking skills. It's a life skill. It's not just a school skill. And don't forget, parents, train up your child. Train up your child. So your child will need their voice. And really, that's what speaking skills does. It gives them a voice. It gives them a voice to be able to say whatever it is they need to say. To stand up to a bully. A few days ago, I was in Leola Jesuit, virtually talking to children about an anti-bullying campaign that the PTA came up with. So to say no to a bully, your child needs to be able to express themselves. To become a leader, your child needs to be able to speak. Your child needs to be able to report a bully. Your child needs to be able to stand up to a bully. Your child needs to be able to say no to peer pressure. Your child needs to be able to defend their ideas. Yes, I created this. I came up with this. Interesting, really, really interesting fact. There's some people who are just okay, just being at the back, just supporting. Sometimes they come up with the most brilliant ideas, but they are unable to defend it. They'll say, oh, just go ahead and take the credit, because it possibly involves that they have to come out and speak. And they don't want anything like that. So defending their ideas, defending their thesis, defending, being on interviews, advocating for other people or themselves or for causes that they're passionate about. To fulfill purpose, basically, your child needs speaking skills that will help their self-expression. And so, yes, what do? A child who cannot speak, ladies and gentlemen, becomes an adult that cannot speak, that cannot be confident, that will not take up leadership positions, and hence it will stagnate probably their career. A child that cannot speak today is that child who will be unable to speak for themselves or for a cause that they're passionate about or for other people, would not be able to lead, would not be able to fulfill destiny, I dare say. And so it is very, very important that you train your child. What can you start doing as a parent? For Joy, you've said a lot. You said a lot, ma. What can I do ASAP? Begin to create a safe space for your child to speak. Create safe speaking spaces. Could be your house. Create it at home. Have them come up with slides, beautiful slides like mine, yes, or not. They get to read a book. They share what they've learned. Create a safe space. Let them lead the devotion in the house. Let them pray. And please, ma, that's not the time for you to correct their grammar. You didn't say this well. How can you stand that? Why are you standing like this and talking like this? What they need is training. Don't forget that we have the structure and the systems to help them do that. How to stand when they speak, posture, body language, gestures, eye contact. We have that. Just create a safe environment, non-judgmental environment where they can start learning. Charity, they say, begins at home. Where they can start learning at home. Yes, sometimes our children can want to disappoint us. Why are you standing like, why are you just keeping your hands at your back and doing like a bird that cannot fly? No, please don't judge. Just create a safe space. Let them start. And let them start small. Ask open-ended questions, dear parents. Stop asking, how are you? Fine. Have you eaten? Yes. Where are you going? There. Ask them questions that will engage their mind, that will engage their brain, that will make them think. Ask them thought-provoking questions. So ask them open-ended questions like, how do you feel about this? Make them part of decision-making in your home. How do you feel about, we want to move house? How do you feel about us moving house? Oh, we want to do this. How do you feel about this? What do you think about this? So it forces them to communicate. Do you see? Celebrate their effort. No matter how small they did, how very minuscule it seemed to you, because trust me, that's your shy child Wait until you see a shy adult who is refusing to defend even his ideas that he came up with, who is shaking. In fact, if you're shaking and you're out there, I want to really clap for you, because showing up means that you're coming out in spite of all odds. So celebrate them when they do come out. When your children speak, celebrate them. When that shy child comes out, when they make a presentation, celebrate them. If you're an educator here, celebrate your children in school. If you're a teens teacher, a children's church minister, celebrate them. Encourage them. Celebrate their little effort, as small as it is. Celebrate it. Because really, it's not perfection. Communication is not really about perfection. It's not. It's about showing up again and speaking with confidence and clarity. Number 4, encourage expression. Let them say, like I said, when you ask open-ended question, you're encouraging expression. Allow them express. Why do you feel this? How do you feel? Let them even name the emotions that they're feeling. If you're teaching small, younger children. Really, if you have younger children from 5 and below in your house, please train them before you bring them to Prospeak Life Academy. Help us lay those beautiful foundations. That is what we are doing, why we're doing what we are doing right now. So help us lay the beautiful foundation before they come into the academy, right? So expose them to guided speaking environment. And that is why the Prospeak Life Academy is here. So we provide professional coaching, and this is why professional coaching helps, right? This is how the training helps. We provide the structure. So provide structured practice for them. In the Prospeak Life Academy, I mentioned earlier that we have a flagship program. That's not all that we have in the academy. Recently, we started the Life Skills Hub, Life Skills Lab, where your children are going to be every quarter. Yes, the team and I are working on that. Every quarter, your child is going to learn tech skills and speaking skills. We're going to run anti-bullying campaign, how they can stand up to peer pressure, how they can stand up to bullies, how they can share their ideas, and speaking skills. All of this in conjunction, collaboration with professionals out there. So we're going to start with with AI skills. That's the first one we're going to start with. And I'm sure that if you're here, you're interested, just reach out to our line and we'll be more than ready to share details. So we provide the structure practice. We have 2 classes right now. I'm happy to announce that we started a learning management system in the academy. So it's not every time that I sit there and have a live with the children, they watch the class and then they come back, they discuss all about it. Oh my God, these children, I'm impressed. When I see what happens in there, the leadership skills, taking charge, discussing and sharing how they feel at their journey, it blows my mind. And parents, if you're here, if you're live in this live session, please let me know if you're a parent of a proud Prospeak parent, and you can share with other parents right there on the live what your child is experiencing and their journey so far. So yes, so we provide structured practice. Every second class, we meet twice a month, and then we have activity every week. The first is the class on LMS, like I shared. Then the second is the live session with the children on Zoom, which is always the presentation session, right? I'm right there and I'm waiting for them to share what they've learned, and they have an assignment. So structured practice, no child is left out. At the Prospeak Life Academy, no child is left out. Every child gets to... Some parents come and say, Coach Joy, my child likes to hide. My child is shy. No, not in Prospeak Life Academy Speaker Bootcamp. We get all of them to engage. We pay attention, especially to those ones that are shy. And that's why we have the level of win that we have, really. The level of win. It's a win. You register your child in the academy, it's a win, ma. We provide guidance, we support, and we give them guided feedback. We provide support and guided feedback. So every child receives personalized feedback. Yes, they are all in a journey. Yes, they are all in a community. However, each child is treated with the peculiarity that it deserves. Each child we believe is peculiar and are on their own journey. So we provide guided feedback for tailor, custom made for your child. We provide a safe environment for quote and unquote failure. So they show up and they're unable to speak, or they just give one line and they move. It's a safe environment to fail. Very safe. You find other children sending them emojis, sending them comments to encourage them. It's just beautiful to watch in the academy, really. And I am certain that you want your child to be a part of this. So why does our training really help? Why does it help? We provide accelerated help. So yes, what you're doing at home is fine. But what we do is not just provide motivation, we provide accelerated help. We have the structures and the systems in place. So they have peers in the academy, like I mentioned earlier on. They encourage each other. You need to see how they encourage each other. Encourage each other, look out for each other, and they get to meet children from all over the world. We have children with us from the UK, from Canada, from the US, from Ghana in the academy. So they get to meet their peers from all over. So they get peer-to-peer interaction. They even have peer-to-peer comments, peer-to-peer encouragement, peer-to-peer feedback. And then there's accountability. You're accountable. On our LMS, we know whether you're in class. We see it. You see it. We grade you. You see it. We see it. If you're absent, we know it. You know it. So we hold you accountable to the system. We hold every child accountable. So in the past, when we didn't have the learning management system, we realized that some children fall back. They fall back. Maybe their parents are unable to keep up, but you need to see what's going on now. Because we have this system of accountability, even parents are like, you did not grade my child here. You did not grade my child here. And so, because you can't move on to the next level if you've not done the first, everybody is interested in moving on. And the parents also are working in partnership with us. If you're a parent in the academy, I appreciate you. You're a special kind of parent. So we create the system of confidence. We create a system of accountability, a system of confidence, right? There is no child, I dare say, that leaves the Prospeak Life Academy, and we have had all sorts: shy, afraid, visibly shaking, exit plan professionals. Once you call their name, they're out the door. We've had all sorts. Is it the ones that actually they already have the skills? We upscale them. And you can find that, you can go watch our contest that we host in the Prospeak Life Academy. That's the Speak to Inspire contest. We hosted first in 2024, and then we hosted in 2025. Go check it out right here on our YouTube. And before I continue, if you're right here, you're not following us, you're not subscribed, and yet you're here, go ahead right now. Go and subscribe to our channel. What are you waiting for? Thank you so much for joining me this evening. In conclusion, your child does not need to be the loudest in any room. They just need to believe that their voice matters. And that is our anthem at the Prospeak Life Academy every single day. Don't forget, your child is not sick. Your child is not weak. Your child is not broken. Your child is not defective. Your child just lacks training. Expose them to environments and community that upgrades them, that trains them, that holds them accountable to their growth, that builds structures and systems to help them grow, to not become those adults that are unable to defend what they know, to stand for what they believe. At Prospeak Life Academy, we are building a community of children. And I'm not joking when I say this, a community of children that you will be proud of. Confident, bold leaders who speak with impact. Want to join us? go ahead, check the screen. We have our numbers scrolling on the banner on the screen. If you have any question, now is the time to ask. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a great time this evening. If you have any questions, now is the time for you to ask me anything. Thank you very much. Yes. What was your highlight? What's your highlight? Do you have any questions you want to ask? I've had a great time this evening and I've missed this. So, yes, every last Sunday of the month, except we have something else come up, which will let you know. We have our webinar every last Sunday of the month. You want to join us? Please click on like on this post so more people can see this. Subscribe to our channel, and then if you need any information, please the banner scrolling on your screen right now is your go-to. Yes, because he wasn't trained. Shako, because he was not trained. At the Prospeak Life Academy, we train your child to be assertive, to be able to use their voice in any setting. It doesn't matter if the person is bigger than them, older than them. My lights. Older than them or bigger than them, right? We teach your children to be able, we build their confidence. And like I said, it's through structures and the systems that we have in place. So if you have any question, please ask me. My light was trying to disgrace me, but I refuse to be disgraced. Yes, Ushako is a proud Prospeak parent. I'm so glad. Yes. Lincoln, what are you waiting for? Join us. Thank you very much. I've had a great time tonight. If you don't have any questions, please reach out to us. Reach out to us. We have our links scrolling on the screen right now. Our phone numbers, reach out to us. If you're an adult, you want to book a 15 minutes, just reach out to us for your resource, for registration for the next cohort. You can join also our wait list where we get to share vital information that you need, right, for your children and for to register for any of our courses in the academy. For adults, there are many programs, current programs ongoing for adults as well. So you want to reach out, you want to stay hooked to us, and then we'll be sharing that. So a shy child, I want to leave you with this. A shy child today is a leader, is an advocate, is an inventor, it's a preacher, is a teacher like me tomorrow. And so if we do not nurture that child today, what future are we living for our children? So bring them and you'll be glad you did. So at Prospeak Life Academy, we're raising a generation who will not be silent. So yes, like we do in the academy, every class, your voice is your power. Parents, can you say that with me? My voice, my power. Speak out, stand out. This is Joy Eshimhokhai, lead coach at the Prospeak Life Academy, signing out. Thank you very much for staying tuned. And I had a great time with you too. Thank you very much, Lincoln, for sharing. God bless you. Do have a good night, everybody.